Hello and welcome to Comp 1 English 1301. I am your friendly professor, Amy Cunningham, and I'm just here to give you a welcome and to let you know some of the key elements of the course so that you can be successful this semester in our class. Okay, so first of all, as I said, I'm your professor, Amy Ashton Cunningham. You might see some of my documents are listed as Amy Ashton, others as Amy Cunningham, and that is because I have recently had a name change due to marriage, which is a happy thing. But most importantly, it's good for you to know that I am here to help you. I teach this class because I love teaching and I love helping students meet their reading and writing goals. And I am 100% here to help you, whether you just graduated from high school or you've been out of the classroom for 20 years or anywhere in between. Everybody has the opportunity to be successful in this class, especially if you use me as a resource. So never hesitate to email me if you have questions about the course or need help. So just a quick glance about what Comp 1 is. It's a study of various kinds of nonfiction writing. And writing instruction is embedded in the course. I give you some exercises and things to think about and focus on as you're writing in many different ways. You're not just going to be writing traditional academic research papers, although you will write some of those. You're also going to be writing in narrative formats and personal reaction formats, many different ways for you to learn how to write, because after all, there's not just one kind of writing that's important. It's good to know when and where to apply different writing strategies so that you can meet whatever goals that you have for yourself. You're also going to get practice in close reading. So you're not just focusing on writing, you're also going to focus on reading nonfiction essays. And you'll get, probably most importantly, practice in analytical and critical thinking, and those skills apply in any context. So I wanted to take a second to show you how to navigate the Blackboard course. If you haven't taken a class at ACC before, you might not be familiar with Blackboard, but everything that you need for this class is housed here. So let me take a minute to show you how this works. Okay, so this is our course in Blackboard. However, I wanted to show you how to get there from the get-go. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so you start at the ACC homepage, click on Students, and then over here you'll see there's a link to Blackboard. Blackboard is where all of your course materials will be housed. From there, you should see a menu of different courses that you're enrolled in. You can see I've been teaching for ACC for kind of a long time. I've been teaching for ACC over 10 years. I also happen to teach high school at Round Rock High School. And so I have a great passion for this line of work. And you can see I've done a lot of work here at ACC, but you shouldn't have quite that many. Maybe you're taking just a couple of classes or maybe even just one class this summer. And when you first move to our Blackboard course, the front page will be announcements. There are no announcements yet, obviously, but I will be posting some soon. And then to begin, you'll click over here on this menu where it says Start Here. Be sure you read all of these tabs. I recommend starting at the top and working your way down for all the different pages on this site. They kind of go in order. Okay, so this is going to be where you start and you'll read all of these things. And then once you're ready to begin the actual coursework, all of that's going to be available here where it says Course Modules. And you'll see we have 6 modules and there are deadlines for each. So let's take a look at Module 1, which is Orientation and Reader Response. Again, you'll want to start at the top and then work your way down the list. Most of the modules contain a discussion board and most contain a reading quiz. So in order to use those, you'll click on the discussion board and then click Create Thread. When you click Create Thread, it will show you the directions and describe what you're supposed to write about, and you'll be able to post. All of the different items in the module folders lead you essentially to a final writing assignment. And so you'll see there'll be a detailed assignment sheet with directions about what's supposed to happen in each paper. And then you'll submit your work to the assignment links. You'll be able to just attach a file or share a Google Doc with me there. You'll also see there are a lot of hyperlinks scattered throughout the course, and it's really important that you pay attention to the hyperlinks. Hyperlinks just means that you'll see sometimes words that are underlined in a different color. So here, for example, you see paper number 1, reader response. If you see words that are in a different color and underlined, that is a hyperlink. If you click on it, it will bring you to another resource, either a document or a video. So anytime you see a hyperlink, so for example, in our first paper, there are 4 hyperlinks here at the top. Each of those leads you to a different resource. Make sure that you're clicking on those hyperlinks as they appear. Okay, so just a quick word about grades. Each module has several activities that prepare you to write a paper. Some of the activities are for grade and some are not, but they're all important in helping you to be successful in writing your papers. There is one short answers exam later in the semester. It's the departmental exam. You do not have to go to a testing center to write the departmental exam. You'll take it in the comfort of your own home or at a coffee shop, wherever you like. Most of your grade, however, is based on papers. You have 5 papers that you write through the course of the semester. And it's important that you know that you have the opportunity to revise all of your papers by the end of the semester for full credit. This is a writing class, and it's expected that you're going to take some risks and maybe miss some marks as you go, but you'll learn quite a bit about writing by revising your essays after you've had some feedback. So say, for example, if you write your first paper and you don't get the grade that you want on it, at the end of the semester, you'll have the chance to revise that essay, and you can get the highest grade possible. You don't get an average of your scores, you get the highest grade that you've earned. So each module has a deadline associated with it, but that is the deadline. You can proceed as fast as you wish. You can finish this course in 2 weeks if you have that kind of time to commit to it. So you can just keep moving ahead as fast as you like. Do not wait for paper grades to proceed from module to module. It takes me sometimes a week to grade papers, and so you don't want to miss moving forward. In a summer class, we're somewhat condensed, so you don't want to miss time that you could have spent moving forward. This course is 100% virtual, so there are no assigned class meetings. I am available to meet with you virtually at any time if you like. We can just set up an appointment and make that happen, but there are no like synchronous class activities for this course. I would say the keys to success for this course, number 1 is time management. Since we don't have virtual meetings, you aren't coming into a classroom and kind of having that face-to-face interaction. It can be easy to kind of put things to the side. Some of these assignments take a lot of time. So don't be fooled. The first module maybe is kind of easy for you and doesn't take as much time, but then the further we go along, the more complicated things get. And so the first couple of modules are only 1 week, and then they start to grow. You don't want to put stuff aside for weeks at a time and come back to it at the last minute, because that's going to cause you a lot of stress and anxiety. So please make sure that you are using good time management skills so that you have lots of time and you can work on your assignments and not feel like you're trying to do everything at the last minute. The next key to success is that you should utilize all resources available to you. And that includes some of the resources that our school offers. In the syllabus, you'll see that I have listed a whole bunch of resources that are personal as well as academic help that you have available to you just by being an ACC student. So things like using the Learning Lab if you're having trouble with some of the writing assignments, or if you need social support, those things are available to you through the school. But I would say your best resource in being successful in this course is me. So if you ever have a question, or if you have any doubts about what you're doing, you want some feedback or a check-in, just email me. Email is definitely the fastest way to reach me. I check my email, it's on my phone. I check it somewhat obsessively. So I email back pretty quickly. Phone calls, there's a phone number listed on the syllabus, but I rarely check that phone. So definitely email is the fastest way to get a hold of me. Also, there are a lot of materials in the course, and it's more than likely that at some point I have made a mistake, made a setting wrong, or a hyperlink doesn't work. If that happens, just email me as soon as you can so I can fix it for everybody. And I definitely appreciate your help in letting me know if there's an error in some of the course materials. Okay, so all in all, that is our course in a nutshell. You'll see in our course, then there's that Start Here button. Just start with the orientation directions and then read each of these tabs that I've left for you. And then you're free to get started. And I just am really excited that this is going to be a semester of success for you. And I'm here to help you. You'll hear me say it 1,000 times in emails and everything else. I'm here to help. Let me know if there's anything I can do to ease your anxieties or to make you feel more successful in the course. And right on.